OBT is similar to social studies because it prepares us for the future. It teaches us about business, different occupations, etc., which are helpful to certain field of occupation in mind. It educates us on the economy, jobs, and our country. It is helpful to students in this way.
Okay. So after Jagriti, we have next Omrat. Okay, Omrat.
OBT provides people the guidance and selection.
Omrat, just wait. Okay. Yeah. Now your camera is on. Okay, please read out.
OBT provides people the guidelines in selection of right occupation. It is important in developing skills and capabilities essential for carrying out various occupations.
Okay, now I will summarize most of them at the end. Okay, now Naman,
Yes, sir.
you can turn on your video and read out what you have written quickly. Let's do it quickly.
Occupation, business, and technology education is a subject we can learn about business and trade.
Okay, now next Rivani.
To let students have some information about local, national, and international occupation and business, it gives us opportunity to make future plans for our career development. It teaches us how to get involved in self-employment and employment to earn livelihood. It teaches us how to be independent and contribute to national development. It also teaches us how occupation about occupation, business, technology, etc. It helps to develop positive attitude towards all kinds of work and respect for laborers.
Okay, thank you so much. Now Digas.
OBT is the subject that gives information about occupation, business, and technology. It is about learning about the new and old technology, and also it teaches us how to handle business easily, and it teaches us about different occupation and business as well.
Okay, now next Viva. Please turn on your videos, okay, when you're speaking. What happened? Riva is not here. Okay, next Dibzal. Can you read out yours?
Sir, OBT is very important subject where it tell us about very different kind of information on agriculture, business, and many more.
Okay, now next Agras.
Yes, sir. OBT gives us information about occupation, business, and technology education. It is an important subject as it gives us education about how we can sustain a life during doing different occupations.
Okay, thank you so much. So these were the answers said by different friends. So I'll just try to summarize all these things together for you also from Sanvi's, just few of the things that are with a little different. So I think you can check your message, whereas I'll also show your my entire screen's message. Okay, so that you know where am I exactly referring to also. Okay, Sanvi's here. OBT is about occupation and employment in general. Okay, mainly you can see as we discussed, there are units relating to occupation, unit 1, 2, and 3 mainly. Okay, just forget about few things if I leave here and there. 1, 2, and 3 mainly about occupation, and unit 4 to unit 12 about business, and 13 and 14 about technology. So I've been repeating several times. I think you already by now remember that by repeating several times you already know what is it exactly about. And I don't want to keep on repeating same thing also, but sometimes repetition is good also, but not too much. And in other words, it's about learning about different kinds of business skills, leadership skills, etc. So various skills are involved here. So you can see on page number 54 also all those different skills been mentioned over there. Exactly, you can see decision making skills to making skills, analysis skills. In separate places you'll even see leadership skills. Various skills are also been mentioned here along with those skills. Other skills also like itself is itself technical skills to everything. Now next, Jagriti has written, it's similar to social studies because it prepares us for the future. Okay, so yeah, it yeah, subject is connected. Like if we go, the subjects are connected. It's almost like, let's say, social studies to some extent also. That's why you might think the teacher is teaching the same subject. It is, yes, it is linked with social studies and other subjects directly also. It's all about like development things, um, rural development, urban development, various things are going to come as well. So that's why it's almost similar as well. It teaches us about business, different occupations which are helpful for people who have certain field of occupation in mind. Okay, it educates us like economical related thing, jobs of our country. Same way, Omrat has written guidelines in selection of right occupation. Yes, it will teach how to choose the right profession, how to find out like which occupation how you can take, how to select a profession that might be useful for you. Yes, very important thing. It is important in developing skills and capabilities essential for carrying out various occupations. Same way, we can learn about business and trade from Naman. So various ideas are coming. Grivani has mentioned, it lets students have information about local, national, and international occupation and business. Gives opportunity to make future plans for career development. Okay, so like it gives opportunity to make future plans. So from here itself, we can be learning how to make a future plan from grade 6 to 8 itself, like what we are going to be in life. So you can start planning for your aim and working towards it. Exactly. So that's what one of the important thing is, than just being every time all rounder. You have to be like sometimes at times like be specific for some goals and start moving for your goals, then getting like average in all the things. So like it becomes at times jack of all but master of none. So that might be useful for teachers to others. But if you're going to really excel, then you have to specialize in one field. Once you are more specialized in any field, then that means you're going to have a better life, to better rest, maybe getting better opportunities to everything. Okay, if we are specialized. Okay, and it teaches us how to get involved in self-employment, because like we don't have to keep on looking for jobs. You can get self-employed. Like there is vegetable farming. Based on your answer itself, I'm explaining. Okay, vegetable farming, fruit farming. You'll be learning all these things, dried vegetables to all these things, handicraft. Then you can get employed yourself. You can start working on that. You don't have to be looking for jobs. If you have small amount of money, you can start doing your business. Even if you it is if even if a person is poor and they don't have the uh, capital with them. Capital is, what is capital? Is it, what do I mean by capital? Even if a person does not have capital, I told, what does that capital mean? Yes.
Money.
Yes, money, exactly. I'm trying to talk about money. So I was reading Grivani's, right? Okay, yeah. So even if we don't have the capital, at times like you can get loan. Right now, the government is also providing a loan in low percentage, especially so that so that the people are engaged itself within the country in terms of cultivation and production of these things. Like maybe at times you will see government providing loans to the farmers to various places. Even in the name of certificate, the government is giving maybe exactly around 7 lakhs, I think. If they deposit their certificate, then they get a loan of 7 lakhs. Means they can at least start their business. Yes or no? They don't have to like, but they have to have the confidence. They have to pay that money. The interest is low. Low means like base rate of the bank plus 2% added in that base rate. Some banks might have 5%, some might have certain percent. If it is 5%, let's say by Rashtra Bank, then they add like let's say 2.75 in that, so it becomes around 5.75%. No, I mean to say 5 plus 2.575 becomes 7.75 averagely percent, right? But it is still like if they pay on time, then 6% is like a discount for in terms of female, and in terms of male 5%. So that's how the percent is going down in terms of Nepal Rashtra. I mean to say Rashtra Banija Bank. To various banks are like other private banks are charging little more. So at least they are getting money to do invest also. So I'm not telling about big cap. Even for big capital for agriculture, government is providing even like banks. Okay, the banks are giving loan because the government central bank has told to give loans. Central bank is the Nepal Rashtra Bank. So it has told the banks to give loan because they all have to go under that bank. They have to work according to that bank, and so they get even crore like crores, 1 crore, 2 crore, at least till 5 crores. I think, yeah, exactly around 5 crores. Till that much also, people can take loan for commercialization of agriculture. So on this basis, like so that they can get self-employed and just looking at others. But you have to have the confidence that you can make profit. Okay, you cannot just invest and make a loss as well. Okay, so these are the things that they can get self-employed so that they can earn their livelihood, not just on like we do like earning livelihood, but already started to think even about commercialization at times, right? So but here mainly it's about livelihood because the course is from that aspect for school level. Of course, the people who are at least finishing the school level, they might not think too high level if they are not going to finish higher level, right? If they just, some will just drop out at the level of 6, 7, and 8 itself. But at least they'll get this knowledge what to do in the future. Okay, okay. So next thing also, Diggaz has written about all this learning about old technology. Yes, so they can learn that old technology, what was useful in the past. Okay, rather than just putting up the tradition also, whatever is useful from the past, all those traditional, we can preserve it because some are still useful. Even if like they are not so productive, it can be preserved for a means of culture as well. Because at times you'll see latest technologies are more productive and faster, and they're more efficient and they can use. But however, like local technology is to preserve the culture, if even if it is not much productive. But in like some places like mountain regions to everywhere, you cannot take the advanced technology. You have to carry it and take it. There are no proper roads. Then you have to use the local technology. You have to use the traditional technology in those places of Nepal also, isn't it? Okay, so this technology and along with that, modern technologies will be also taught. So OBT depends on the development of all these infrastructures of development. Okay, Riva. So Dipzal has written all about different learning about different information on agriculture, business, and many more. Okay, yes, one of the objective of education is itself to gain knowledge. So you'll get information, not just gain knowledge, but you'll be getting acquiring skills. You have to have the attitude. All these things are itself like objective of education: knowledge, skills, and attitude, like I told in social studies. So that you improve your knowledge, you get knowledge, you acquire skills, and you work on your attitude. Like in terms of attitude here, in case of occupation, business, and technology, what attitude are we learning? What type of attitude can we learn? Knowledge already told, skills already told. Now attitude, whole will not tell right now, but attitude, just for attitude, or few things which you think will help you
Positive,
to. Okay,
positive
positive.
attitude.
Okay, yes, positive attitude. So in terms of like positive attitude, like giving respect to all jobs and profession, right? That's itself a attitude we can learn from. Like that's an attitude we can learn from OBT. Whereas in social studies, you have subjects like religious tolerance, all those tolerance, all these things are also part of attitude, equal, giving respect, dignity, all these different attitudes, right? So here from OBT's attitude perspective, if we see, it's about giving respect to all professions, dignity of labor. So there's no shame in doing any work. Everyone has to be able to do most of the work. Okay, now, so this is these are the things about like from OBT also. So that's the objective of education, and that's what is being done in OBT as well. So let me continue with few of the things now itself now based on this. Like it was told. Now let me stop presenting. Can you all turn on a video camera? Can you make sure your full face can be seen? Riha? Okay. So in case of OBT, you can see like we are going to learn about making sure that the students learn to develop in all various aspect, all round development. Okay, holistic type of education, because it's not only just getting knowledge from other subjects. You have to have some technical skills. From here, you can learn skills. Although directly the skill or training is not involved here at times, at least you'll be getting the knowledge wherever possible. We have to make it skill based so that we acquire the skill, because more skill based learning is important than just acquiring knowledge only, so that we are going to have good citizen for the country. And same way like same way this when people learn this various aspect of business to cultivation to production, it's going to make the country independent, and we can earn economy, because we don't have to buy from external countries when we produce these things, so that we can earn our we can earn more and the economy can rise. Like we don't have to be always importing from either India or Bangladesh or anything for even vegetables to everything. If our own production is there, then we don't, then what we can do is we don't have to buy, means our money is not going to go out so much. It doesn't mean that we don't give anything outside at all, because sometimes we have to cultivate what are we good at. We are not good at making cars, then we cannot go and make very expensive cars to sell them. If there's a high loss, then we cannot produce that also. We have to make sure we produce things that we are good at, so that we can sell them. So globalization perspective is also there at the same time. Okay, it doesn't mean that we try to do everything on our own. That is also loss. Whoever is good at what, let them produce that thing, so that they can produce it at cheap cost and sell it and make profit as well. But here in our terms for agriculture, our country, I think they can do it well, rather than sitting totally idle, because if we cannot only purchase too much and sit idle as well, we need to also produce. So that's how it's going to develop our country. So it's going to give concept about all the different type of occupation and business, all the way from local level, local entrepreneurs, like what small business, all small business houses to big houses, to national level to international business. Okay, all this type of thing can be also taught from this subject, and so that people have the interest, so they know the opportunities, uh, and they can start planning for their future. So this is to make sure we have positive perspective towards all different jobs and labor or profession, and build similarly have different skills, like we told, soft skills itself, of general professional skills, analytical skills, leadership skills. Various type of skills are also developed. Okay, not just we tell in social studies, social skills, or in English communication skills. But those are all common for all the things, although. So this is the objectives of OBT as well as like other subjects. So for anything, I think I summarize it as much as I can. Okay. Okay. Are you clear with what is why is this subject being kept to some extent?
Yes, sir.
If we go on, it keeps on going on, and we have to summarize the answers also, right? And try to finish within that time limit. Okay. Any question of like what is this objective of social studies? I mean to say OBT to study?
No,
No.
sir.
Okay, what you do is you can just copy paste all those answers from the screen if you have it. You have to write answer to all those things. You can compile the friends answers along with my answers, and organize it in your own way, okay? So that you improve your writing skills, rather than teacher giving you some rote learning to memorize. Don't worry. At times when it's difficult, only I will give you the exact answer. Maybe just 2 to 5% times. If not, please organize answers on your own. Okay, please see that, keep it in order and write it down. You can take note of that. Just copy and paste it, okay? And if you have anything, please let me know. If not, I'm taking a last attendance for today. Okay, done. Once I told it's done, then you can start leaving. If you have any question, you can ask. Since it's the last class, I took little extra time, okay? Okay, anyone has any question, you can ask. If not, you may leave now.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Bye bye, sir.
Okay, bye. Thank you.
Bye, sir.
Yeah, bye.
Bye bye,
Thank you,
sir.
sir. Bye,
Yeah,
sir.
thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir.
Yeah, bye, Riha. Bye, Abbas.
Bye, sir.
Yeah, bye.